wrong views, anger, hostility, laziness, presumption, obstinacy, vanity, and so forth and so on. A Buddha has eliminated all of these defilements totally, completely, and irreversibly. When we say that he's eliminated them totally, that means that the Buddha has eliminated all the defilements with none remaining. When we say that he's eliminated them completely, that means he has eliminated each defilement 100%, so that not even a fraction of any defilement remains left over in his mind. And when we say that he's eliminated all the defilements irreversibly, this means he has eliminated them in such a way that they can no longer arise again in the future. In the text, they are said to be cut off at the root, made baseless like a palm tree that has been drawn up by the stump. They've been made of a nature not to occur again in the future. Then, from the second angle, the achievement of excellent qualities can be understood through the three excellent qualities, the three gunas, characteristic of the Buddha. These are his perfect purity, his great wisdom, and his great compassion. The purity of the Buddha follows from his eradication of all defilements. Because he has eliminated all defilements, his actions of body, speech, and mind are totally pure. The Buddha can never commit any impure bodily action, such as hurting others, stealing, sensual indulgence, and so on. He can never make any impure statement, any statement which is false, malicious, harmful to others, or frivolous. And he can never think any impure thought, any thought motivated by greed, hatred, delusion, or any other defilement. That is the Buddha's complete purity, his purification of body, speech, and mind. The second distinguishing quality of the Buddha is his wisdom or knowledge. In fact, it is this quality which is signified by the term enlightenment. The wisdom of the Buddha has depth, precision, and range. The Buddha understands things in their deepest nature, in their most profound nature. He understands things with precision, exactly, truly as they are. And his knowledge has vast range. His knowledge can proceed unhindered to understand deeply and profoundly whatever he turns his attention to. The Buddha is called the Lokavidu, the knower of the world. And he's given this designation because his knowledge encompasses the countless world systems with their many planes of existence. And the Buddha's knowledge is a practical type of knowledge. He knows the minds and the hearts of living beings, their degrees of spiritual maturity, their capacity to understand, and he knows the right way to present the teaching to them in order to awaken their understanding, to bring them to deliverance. The third quality of the Buddha is his great compassion, Mahakaruna. The wisdom of the Buddha is guided by this compassion. Through compassion, the Buddha empathizes with sentient beings caught up in the cycle of suffering. And through compassion, he works to alleviate the suffering of beings by teaching the Dhamma, by making known to them the Dhamma that will lead them to liberation. Okay, to summarize then the answer to our original question, what is a Buddha? We answer this question from two standpoints, the standpoint of function and the standpoint of qualities. From the standpoint of function, a Buddha is a world teacher, one who discovers the Dhamma by himself without a guide, without an instructor, and makes the Dhamma known again to the world. Then, from the standpoint of qualities, the Buddha is one who has eliminated all defects, all the defilements, and who has acquired the excellent qualities of perfect purity, wisdom, and compassion. The full status of a Buddha is not necessary to reach enlightenment. Those who attain enlightenment through the instructions of a Buddha, these are called arahants. These are the liberated, accomplished followers of a Buddha. The question is sometimes raised as to the difference between a Buddha and an arahant. The Buddha himself states the answer in a sutta. He says that both a perfectly enlightened Buddha and the arahant are identical in reaching the liberating wisdom of enlightenment. Both are completely free from all defilements. Both are liberated from the round of suffering, the round of birth and death. The difference is that the Buddha discovers the path without a teacher and proclaims the path to others, while the arahant, the liberated disciple, learns the path from a Buddha and reaches the goal afterwards with the guidance of a Buddha. Also, the Buddha has special outstanding qualities, powers of knowledge and compassion, which enable him to establish the Dhamma in the world and function as a world teacher. At a single time, there can be even in a single historical period, there can be only one Buddha, but there can be many arahants, many disciples who learn the teaching from a Buddha, follow it, and reach enlightenment through the path he makes known.